Amman Imman, Water is Life, and Dining for Women are partnering to re-establish the livestock herds for the pastoral women of Tangarwashane through our Herds program. Amman Imman means water is life in the Tamashek language of the Tuareg people living in West Africa. Amman Imman empowers and helps preserve Africa's most vulnerable indigenous people. Our programs emphasize the role of women and youth as a guiding force for societal stability, optimism, and resilience.
Imagine doing this every day to get your water. In the Azawak of West Africa, people drink this when they actually have water. Usually they have none, or very little. 500,000 people forgotten by the world. 1 out of every 2 children die before the age of 5. Out of these, 75% die because they don't have even this to use in a day. Their lives depend on the rain, whether they live or die. Global climate change is affecting people's lives. Every year, the rainy season gets shorter and shorter, only lasting between 1 and 3 months. And there is less and less water. During the rainy season, this is where they get their water. When the rain stops, they dig for more, and dig, and dig, until there is no more water. Then the real hardship begins. Children travel over 35 miles desperately searching for water to the few overexploited wells dispersed throughout the region that are shared with up to 25,000 people and their animals. Even though they are extremely deep, at least 300 feet deep, many of these wells never reach water. Imagine doing this every day. Just to get this.
Amman Imman builds oases of life, beginning with sustainable water sources which access the deep aquifers over 600 feet below the Earth's surface. From these water points, Amman Imman grows resilient communities with food security, women's empowerment projects, education, and health programs. Each oasis of life improves the lives of at least 25,000 people and animals.
The community of Tangarwashane is our most remote community. The women have even less access to certain resources than women in communities that are closer to the larger towns. We felt it was crucial to bring this program to Tangarwashane. Herding animals is something the women of Tangarwashane know how to do. It is their traditional way of life. They have, for centuries, had sometimes up to 300 animals per family to take care of. It's something that has brought them wealth and sustenance. In more recent times where they've lost their animals, they've become the herders for other wealthy animal owners. Whenever you talk to the women, when you ask them what it is that they would like, what is it that would really help improve their lives in significant ways, of course, the first answer is the water source. But once they have their water source, the second thing that they always bring up is that they would like to replenish their livestock herds. In our communities of Ebage and Kulubade, where we've already established herds programs, one thing that has helped us decide to replicate the program in Tangarwashane was that women who before were relying on their husbands for money and for their survival now say we're very proud because not only do we have our own money, but we're actually wealthier than our husbands. and we are able to support our families. We are the ones that pay for our food. We are the ones that pay for materials to send our kids to school. Not only does it provide them with material means, but it definitely provides them with a sense of pride. And they feel empowered. They feel strong. They feel like they really have a way to make a difference in their lives. Haisha Tusala says that raising animals is our tradition. It is what we know how to do. It is our livelihood. It always has been, and it always will be. Saduan Al Hassan says that at the market, everything is expensive. With money we can get from our animals, I can buy clothes, take my children to the hospital or buy medicines for them, and sometimes I can buy food for my family. Hidijatu Muhammadu laments, our families have lost many animals. We now raise the animals of others, but we would like our own animals. Hidi Muhammad also would like some livestock. She says, not only can it provide money if we need it, but we can also eat or sell the butter or milk that our animals can provide. It will really help us eat better and feed our children.
With Dining for Women's support, Amman Imman will help re-establish livestock herds for the women of Tangarwashane. These women's lives will improve dramatically thanks to the increased financial autonomy their animals will provide. Livestock is like a personal bank account, which will offer them the means to purchase clothes, medicine, school materials for their children, and any other goods or services they might need. In Tangarwashane, this is particularly crucial when their husbands migrate in search of economic opportunity, often for months at a time, leaving their wives without money or means to care for themselves or their children. Some women are even forced to beg. The animals will also dramatically impact the children's food security by providing milk and milk derivatives, and, when necessary, meat. Amman Imman thanks Dining for Women on behalf of the women of Tangarwashane.
Merci, merci une fois de plus. Merci.